Hi guys, I'm JMO Jen. Welcome to my Can of Consult podcast deal. I wanted to come on quick and do another 420 2022 upload or live and talk about tincture, easy tincture use. And guess what? Don't panic, it's organic. All right. Tincture is a way to use cannabis oils orally. Um, Now, we have two ways of oral use. One is sublingual, which is absorbed in your mouth, and the other is edible, which is absorbed in your digestive system. Tincture actually works in both ways because you end up swallowing some of the tincture as well. Um, but the purpose of tincture is to give you a little bit faster delivery, a little bit faster effect than edible. Um, Tincture usually comes in a dropper bottle of some sort, and you can get tincture that is not um, THC. So you can get tincture without the psychoactive effects of cannabis. Um, so you could get like a full spectrum hemp oil. This one just happens to be berry flavored. It's one of the ones in my medicine cabinet. Um, it's not sweet, but it's just a nice thick hemp oil. It should be, this is basically cannabis that has had an oil, it's been steeped in an oil. So that oil takes on all of the oils from the cannabis plant. They kind of dissolve into it and become a liquid medicine. And these are administered by drops. You can get, like I said, you can get a CBD. Um, this is a full spectrum CBD extract, this one in particular from my doctor's office, Miracle Leaf. Yeah, good. If you're in the Treasure Coast area, or Google near you to see, because if Miracle Leaf where you're at is like Miracle Leaf where I'm at, it's actually really cool. It took all the stress. They took all the stress from getting licensed. I've turned away from big pharma 8 years ago. I've not even I took literally one aspirin in all that time because I popped a bone out of place in my foot, and aspirin's from the willow tree. So I took a generic once in 8 years. I don't even take vitamins. I use essential oils and whole foods, nutrient dense things, and things that bring me pleasure. So, Doctor's Own, you can get this at Miracle Leaf, but make sure it's lab tested. Make sure you trust the source. If you don't trust it, you don't just buy it randomly online from an untrusted source. So it's just going to be drops, right? And they're really simple. The easiest way to use tincture is just drop it under your tongue. The fastest. You don't need anything else. You can literally just always start slow. If you're nervous, start with one. Don't What you want to do is kind of rub it around on your skin, in your mouth, because that's where all the blood vessels are, and under your tongue. It's all going to fall and pool under your tongue anyway. Let it sit there. Don't swallow it yet. Just let it chill in your mouth. This one has an herbal, like plant taste to it. Not real cannabisy. If it doesn't taste like cannabis smells necessarily, it's sort of a green herbal taste to it. But this is not CBD. This is this is not THC. This is a CBD only tincture. Now, you can get a tincture with THC, same administration. And again, start slow. See how you feel. See, I feel a calm. When I use this CBD oil, I immediately feel like this. It almost feels like, hydration from the inside. I can't, it's hard to explain, but there's an effect. And I mean, I understand what it is now that I've studied and researched and read. It's your endocannabinoid system, all the cannabinoids that were taken out of our diet. I mean, as human beings, we've had cannabinoids in our diet and around us naturally forever. And then the last 60 years, and look at how health has declined. Um, yeah, there's so much dependency on big pharma. Wonder why? Because we're missing something that our bodies make. We make cannabinoids in our bodies, but this is nature's way of helping us. It goes hand in hand with our bodies. It works in synergy with them. Anyway, you can get another interesting thing I wanted to talk about with the easy terpenes easy tincture is that you can get a CBD tincture with cannabis derived terpenes. Now, what is that? Cannabis is the plant, we understand. Cannabis derived, it means it comes from the plant. Terpenes are just scent molecules. So these are going to be the tastes and essences of the plant. It's not the THC, it's not the part that gets you high. This is like the aromatherapy part that tailors cannabis to what you need. So, in other words, I have one here. It's called Sunset Sherbet. And what they do is they take the terpenes that have naturally been uh, extracted from cannabis, right? And then and sometimes other fruits and vegetables too. Sometimes they'll use terpenes that were not cannabis derived, but they're still naturally derived. Naturally derived means they come from a fruit or rose petals or, whatever source in nature. The strain specific terpenes means that they took and they tested a specific strain or variety of cannabis, right? They tested that and they understood what scent molecules in which percentages make up that strain. So then they take those scent molecules in their individual forms and recreate it. So this is a strain specific, and you can tell it has, it's like, it's an aroma, it's more aromatherapy. And it's CBD as well. So it's going to nourish your endocannabinoid system, give you all the goodness, help all your systems work together, but it also can help. In other words, if you get one with calming terpenes or more an indica strain base, it's going to help you sleep. So, and it shows you here. It's really hard to see. I can't even see it with my glasses up close. So I'd have to magnify it, but those are the breakdown of the different terpenes that they use. Now, look, they're missing the little tiny minute terpene profiles perhaps, but it's always nice when they have a QRC code that you can click on. Anyway, this one comes from Balance. What's the name of the company? Emerald Leaf. I apologize. Emerald Leaf. It's getemeraldleaf.com. Anyway, they were at a cannabis convention and I thought I would try the Balance. It's nice. I'm not going to do it. Well, what's a Balance? This one's more calming to me. I mean, and terpene profiles affect people different ways, so let's just do one. It almost has like a rose essence to it. It's kind of floral, a little fruity. It's a nice strain, but you get the aromas just by putting it in your mouth. You get that kind of calming essence. Oh, that's good. Yeah, see, if you're sensory aware, the terpene profiles will make a difference. Anyway, the other ways you can use tincture is you can just simply take a cookie and put your drops on the cookie and eat the cookie. It's okay. You're not, now listen, if you eat it and you don't, if I put that in my mouth and I let it sit for a minute, I'm going to feel it in about 20 minutes. If I put it in a cookie and I eat it, especially if it's a THC based product, if it has THC, if I put it on the cookie, it's probably going to take about 2 hours, an hour and a half to 2 hours to work. So keep that in mind. But that's another easy way to use tincture. If you're uncomfortable putting drops in your mouth, you don't like the way it smells, so you're not going to really like the way it tastes, get yourself just a simple kind of cookie. It'll absorb right in, or it'll just, be right there, Anyway, yeah, tincture's easy. You can put a couple drops in your tea or your coffee. And as you sip it, the oils are on top. So you'll sip it into your mouth and take it that way. Lots of ways. You can put it in your smoothie. Just put some drops in your smoothie. Now also, remember, it's cold. Oils usually harden when they're cold. So it's better to put it in something warm. It's going to absorb together a little bit better and not be like, any texture. So stay with the warm stuff. Yep. If you have questions, feel free to leave them down below in the comments. And if you like this video, give me a like below. That helps with the analytics. I appreciate that. If you are just absolutely blown away and would love to help, either my animal rescue mission or my Candy Consult, my spiritual counseling missions ministry, you can do $, Master Michelle, and donate that way on Cash App. Or contact me, JMOJ and Candy Consult, and let me know you saw me live or on the video. If you know anybody who likes this kind of information or would benefit from it, please share that with them. Send me to them so I can help answer their questions and stuff like that. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Again, tinctures are easy. They're subtle. They're not going to knock you out. Like, they're not going to make you all crazy. Now, listen, there are nanotechnology, which the microns are smaller, the particulates are smaller, and your body absorbs them differently. And those can be rather intense. But a regular oil-based, you'll see MCT oil, which is medium chain triglycerides. Don't let that fool you. They say MCT oil so you don't realize it's just coconut oil. They're trying to make it special. Coconut oil contains medium chain triglycerides, which is why your body absorbs it the way it does. So it's a very good carrier for cannabis. That's my favorite. Even above butter, I would rather use coconut oil. So if you do get a hint of coconut in your tincture, that's probably what it is. But it's been cleaned, and the terpenes have been, the old original terpenes are stripped away. It's this kind of stripped form of coconut oil. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you know anybody who might like this, send it along. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want to see any other kind of videos, you want to talk about something, tell me to clean up my mess. All right, y'all. Peace. Don't forget, you're a spiritual being. You're a sovereign entity. Go look that up. Sovereign entity. You're free. You're a free being, free spirit. Your spirit is free. I'm the ghost inside. I'm trans. What do you call that? Trans realm? I'm trans realm. How about that? The physical realm, it's fun to play in, but it's not the end or the beginning. It's just the middle. Peace, y'all.